And we're live with Ivan Yarber.
Hey everyone. Talk about force feeding you veggies here. Make it eat.
Now you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, she's loose. Alright, she's good. Okay.
And she's
Yeah,
out.
it's good, it's good. Yeah, we're taking it out so we don't have the stuff in. It's not coming in yet to do the cross member, so we're gonna just drop it out. So we can put the front differential back under it, set it down, and get the crossover steering link cut and everything like that. Just trying to make the best of the time.
Yep. As you saw last video, engine cradle in, front steering crossover knuckle and stuff somewhat done. We're getting the front end under it. Ivan is welding up or starting a kit submission, or finishing up a kit submission. I think those are the rear spring hangers.
What are you saying?
Rear spring hangers is what you're working on? Talk and go?
Yep. Correct.
And we're trying to get these springs in these spring hangers.
Not a big problem because it's a swim shop kit, so they go right in.
Oh, right. Correct.
All right, we're working on the crossover steering. Just what we're doing now is getting the, I'll count the number of turns that the steering wheel goes from lock to lock, then can't go halfway back, and then that'll be our starting point to get the link that we're getting ready to make for the steering.
All the way up against the frame now.
So we're about 3.5 turns lock to lock.
You said 3.5?
Yeah, so what is that? 1.5, so probably 1 3/4 back. We got 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So
we're not really.
there's let's go here. Let's go 1.
Right there. I'm looking at the arm.
I think that's
Yeah, that's about. Again, that's straight up and down on the arm.
okay. So we should be good there.
Cool. So that's a starting point for.
I think so.
So the steering wheel is off, but
Yeah, what we'll do, we've got it centered where it's going to be, and then once we get everything cut, we'll pull the steering wheel off and turn it over where it needs to be, because there's not a master spline on this column. Some of the columns have a master spline, but there's not one on this one, so we can pull the steering wheel and put it however we need it.
Gotcha. But as y'all see, well, let's see. Let me go on this side. Like we were talking, the arm is straight up and down. It's got just as much swing. I sat under here and watched it. It's got just as much swing going to the right as it does going to the left, and we counted the wheel turns and all that, so we know this is actually straight up and down is dead center. So we're gonna go from there. If I need to stop filming and hold something, let me know. Well, let's see. We need to be
47 inches.
All right.
47. From the center of that hole to the center of the hole, we need to be 47 inches. So what we'll do, I'm gonna explain it.
Yeah.
We'll get these set with their center of the thread to where it's center of the thread to where we've got adjustment, and then we'll cut, and then we'll measure 47 inches from point to point, and then we'll be right on our ends. Yeah, and what these do, they'll have a jam nut, and when you adjust it, you'll jam it because these inserts are threaded.
Gotcha.
Pretty good. It's a pretty neat setup. It's all heavy duty too.
And this is the 1 ton setup, basically?
They use 1 ton rod ends.
Cool.
So.
Plenty for what this van
Oh
will do.
god, yeah. Same thing we've done on every van we've done so far. This is the exact same setup, and it's worked out good on all of them. We're gonna pull this pitman arm off. It wore out. It shouldn't have that wiggle in it. So what we're gonna do, I think we are gonna try to do what we had talked about doing. Instead of using this end like we normally put, what we normally do is take the tie rods that come with the kit, cut it off, and graft this end into it. And it works. It's okay, but we're gonna put a heim joint in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this pitman arm off since it's wore out and knock this center out, so we can put a sleeve in there to bolt a regular heim joint on the end of the tie rod. It'll just give it more movement and flex to this is fine for 2-wheel driving. It was fine the way we've been doing them. This will just give it a little bit more movement if we can get it done like this. So we're gonna do it on this one, and if it doesn't work, we can still do it the old way.
Big 10-4. You got a big one to get it off.
Yeah, we'll get it. Maybe we will. Oh boy.
There we go.
Now get the pitman arm puller and pull it off. Kind of tough on the hands because of the way they're mounted up in here like this. Of course, we mounted this, but this is the way they are on the vans anyway. We may not be able to get it in there. The way we mounted this thing. There we go. All right, this is a pitman arm puller, and they do a good job, but I can tell you, if you just crank down on this, sometimes you'll break them. So what I do is get some pressure on them. Oops. First off, I probably need to get the right size wrench. There we go.
All right.
So I get it good and tight. Then take the hammer, hit it.
It already slid off.
Did it go?
It was sliding.
It'll slide. Yeah, then put a little bit of more pressure on it. You can usually get a turn or two. But if you just crank on it, it'll break these ears off right here on the puller. So Give it a few turns. That loosened up. I just saw it get loose. But they're usually on here pretty doggone good.
Right.
Of course, you don't want your steering coming off. I think it's come off now because it's getting easy to pull it. So these do have, when you go put them back on, I was talking about the steering didn't have a master spline, but these do have a master spline. So there's only one way they'll go back on the steering box. You can see that big spline there.
Right. Those flatter spots.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna figure out how to get this out of here and weld a sleeve in there so we can use a heim joint and just I think it'll be better. So we will.
And crossover steering will be back underway. Look at that.
I'm not exactly sure how that comes out, but we're gonna figure out how it does come out. It's got to, because
yeah, you can see it's like a small, looks like a seal or whatever around there.
Yeah, see, it was pressed in or something, some way.
Gotta be a way we can press it out.
But it just doesn't have, I don't know what it is about these. They don't really have the movement around like a regular ball joint does, or tie rod in. So I think it puts a little too much pressure on them. But I think we can figure out a heim joint setup, which will give it more movement.
Oh, it's cracking.
Oh, it's cracking. I was wondering if we ought to just knock it with the tip and I don't know what'll happen, what's going to go, or what if it will. Might ought to get a good bit.
Yeah, let's get a good bit.
Hey, let me see what this one will do. It may not do anything. That metal may be too hard to do anything. Good old Bauer drills too. Man.
God. No, you didn't. Why would you do that?
Golly.
Oh, wow.
Ah. Holy cow. I guess this stuff has to be hard being steering wheel. Goodness. Now,
I guess
try
the
to press
swinging
it
and
out.
striking. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to just go full on, full bore with it and just start beating it.
let's see if it'll press out now. It's hard to get it on that little lip.
It's doing something.
Dang, too much pressure on it. Man.
Oh, she's going now. Heck yeah.
I guess that's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted right there. That's the worst smelling incense I've ever smelled.
Yeah. Smells pretty bad.
Smells pretty bad. Something moving around in there. I think what we're smelling is rubber. Because that's moving and bouncing back. That's all rubber right there. So let's get that out. I don't think it's too much lip around there. I think that's the problem. That rubber is bigger than that lip.
That's what was scorching in there, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got something happening. Ooh, hey, get in there. Watch that little piece right there. See if you can't get behind that and bend that out.
Let me get the rubber out of the way. I can't clean it until that rubber.
All the rubber's out. Let me try something. Ta-da! Now just clean that up best we can and make a sleeve for a heim joint. I am putting this sleeve in the arm here. I'm gonna get it good and solid so we can bolt the hammy on.
Yeah. Whoa. Talking hot. Hang on, let me get my pointer for you. Alright. As you can see, here's the sleeve. As you can see, it's got a sleeve over that sleeve, which is going to connect here. And then boom, connect it here, and it'll be like yo all the way around there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Like that. Let's get to it. Oh, son of a... I got it. Oh, are you kidding me? During my... I'll kill you. I'll murder you. Pro tip. If you get done with the weld, sometimes, not all the time. All the time it's doing it, but sometimes it gets in your eyes, what I'm saying. If you get done with the weld and you're like, man, I mean, you know, it's good. And you're like, I gotta see it. You know, if you want to get close to it, put on some glasses, because it sits there and flakes off and cools off and karate chops y'all in the mouth and face, and you're like, oh, that burn. Well, it could have been your cornea. Watch out.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe it won't fall down on me like that no more. All right. All right.
Okay.
We're good. Okay. Before I show you how we did the pitman arm, I'll show you the way we used to do it. These are the stock pitman arms that come on the van. This is the steering link piece that hooks on the two-wheel drive vans. And what we used to do, what we have done on every one of them, and it works fine, is when we get the crossover steering kit, it comes with these tie rod ends. So we would cut this off, fix it, and weld this piece into it. So when we put together the crossover steering and this screwed into the bung going to the steering joint, the rod going across there, this piece would be on the end of that, so it would go on the steering. In other words, it would be roughly like this going across over to the knuckle.
Gotcha.
And it worked fine. There's no problem with it. The only thing that is an issue is this doesn't have the pivot in it. The pivot's not here like it is in these tie rods. See, I can take this and I can move it all around. It's got a lot of pivot in it.
Correct.
This one really does not do that. And with two-wheel drive steering, it's fine because it doesn't do anything but go up and down. Well, when you do it with four-wheel drive, it doesn't move a lot, but it does have some movement in it. It works fine, but it will wear these out prematurely, and it's just not the best setup. So, been thinking about doing this for a while, and this is the one we decided to do it on first. What we did is we took the pitman on, we pressed all this out.
Yep.
Then we welded this sleeve in it here. You can see that sleeve. So now what we will do is we'll take a Heim joint like this. We don't have one. I had to order one. I had to order one with a 3/4 bore and a 7/8 shaft on it. Shank, I think is what it is. But what it'll do is now we can take this Heim joint that'll be going to the rod going across there and run a through bolt and bolt that there. Now that thing's got all the pivot in the world. We don't have to worry about it wearing out like it was. It's just going to be a lot better setup. Matter of fact, we're going to take all of our vans and do the same thing to them, which, like we said, they've been doing fine. They've been on the road. We haven't had any trouble with them. But this is just, we feel like it's going to be better and stronger in the long run, and it won't wear prematurely. But we had to order a Heim joint. We ordered a new Heim joint from Rough Stuff Specialties. It'll be here with some of our other stuff that we get from them probably day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, 2 and 4. So we will hop back on this when we got all them parts. Is there anything else we could be doing right now?
Oh God, there's a ton we could be doing. Just about everything we can be doing right now. We're waiting on parts to get here. So we're gonna find stuff that we still got other stuff to do. So we're gonna find something to do while we're waiting on parts.
That's the story of the swim shop right now. Way she goes, bud. That's the way she go. That's the way she goes, bud. Whoa, buddy.
Knocking valve guys back in.
Valve guys back in?
Yeah.
Wow.
With my brass. It only totally messed it up.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Yeah, that's race worthy. If you don't know what we're doing right here, this is a bit random right now, but we just cleaned the shop. We took a moment, got reorganized. And last time we were messing with the Thrasher Van 401 heads. Some valve guides were just a little wonky.
Yeah.
So
Still got to clean that one up. This is the one that was stuck, but when I pushed the valve out, it pushed the guide out too, but it's freeing up.
Cool.
So we just got to work it in, work it out. A lot of ins, a lot of outs, as the dude would say.
Any Justin Williams knower of all 401/AMC facts you can throw our way. Sponsored by the Swim Shop merch store. Check out your local Swim Shop merch store online at www.swimshop4x4.com and get your merch today.
That's 3 W's.
That's 3 W's.
I can tell you this, if a machine shop is looking at this, they would say that's not the proper way. Because that thing should not have to be tapped in.
Now this valve you're using
that's
to
how much
clearance.
stuff is going on right here.
Yeah.
Do
Now,
what now?
this valve you're using to clearance the rust and scrape and get it out. That's the valve that will be reinstalled later.
That'll be the
correct?
valve we'll run.
Okay,
now.
great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's the one that hits this seat. But it's freeing up. Look. Going in there. Oh my God. Look at what the boy has done brought over here. Put it in there. Is it alright to get PB Blaster on it?
P-burr up. I don't care.
Yeah. Go for it.
You
I
broke
bent my rod. Pun intended.
Good boy.
Thank you.
No. Welcome to the dog.
We just got word too, and y'all maybe hit it in the comments about the AMC powered Chevrolet Thrasher van. We may have access to a dyno once we get the motor in it to see what kind of power it makes.
No.
See if y'all would want to let us know if y'all want to see us put the van on the dyno and see what it does.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that worked.
You good?
Yeah, it's free.
I didn't know if it was tough enough, bro. I didn't know.
I mean, it needs to, look at that. I couldn't even get that thing in there. I couldn't even hardly start it before.
All right, keep going.
Yeah,
That's the power.
of the blaster.
It
Look,
was a blast. That's engine rebuild in a can right there, if I ever seen it. That's also the noise it's gonna make when we first fire it up.
I'll guarantee you when that spring is on it and it's turning about 7,000 RPMs, it'll be hitting a lot harder than that. What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know.
He's being good. He's either got a rat in his mouth and ain't gonna tell us, or he's just cool, you know.
Nope, not. Now he's not. Very good.
What? That's good there.
Yep. Okay. Now, we gotta put the keepers in.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, this is not the exact same tools they use at the machine shop.
Wow.
Theirs is nowhere near this sophisticated. Can you go more?
Might have to
Yeah.
tighten her down.
I think we need to loosen it. Now, see if it'll. If that'll give you.
That's it.
Be.
But you need to be kind
hold
of
it like that,
level,
man.
don't you? Yeah.
Any way you hold it.
That allows it to go for you to. Yeah, man. See there?
Stiff springs, man. Pull the spring over that way. You gotta get more, man.
I just slid it without. Hold on.
We gotta go way,
Hold on a minute.
way more.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, I know it works because I used this to do it.
It was hitting. I got it now.
Keep doing what you're doing. We go do it. All right, right there. All right, now come up with it. Done.
Harder than machine shop.
Not the proper way to do it, but it'll work.
Nice.
Ready for those 8-second passes. All right, I hope y'all are enjoying the video so far. We just wanted to stop in and say a quick word about what you're getting ready to see here. We, as you know, we went down to our buddies Tim's at OK Recycling, and for y'all that don't know it, Tim is a AMC guy guru and has got a big AMC collection. He has recently decided he may start selling some of his stuff. He has not 100% said, but I think he will start selling some of his stuff. I don't know what he will, what he won't, but y'all are getting ready to see some of his collection today. We were fortunate enough to be able to film some of it. So just to let y'all know, if there's anything in the video you might be interested in, give Tim a call at OK Recycling. There's his number, 336-266-0887. Ask for Tim. They may get your information and he may call you back. So if you're interested in any of the stuff that you see in the video, give him a call. But with that being said, Tim does not have a museum. So this is not a place that you can just go and look and see stuff. If there's something that you are truly interested in, give him a call, because he is he don't have time to just be answering questions and won't know if you can come take a look at it and just see it. He is very knowledgeable about this stuff. He knows what he has. He does not need the money. So if you call him and not, I'm gonna say waste his time, but take some of his time. Be sure that you're serious and just give him a call. He's a heck of a nice guy, but like there again, he don't. He's a no nonsense guy too. So, but he's a real good guy. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, give him a call. And we just wanted to give a quick stop in the video and let you know what you're getting ready to see.
Yeah, and also we're not going to speak for Tim in the comments through emails, nothing.
Oh yeah. We're not. This is all Tim stuff. We're not speaking for him. We're not saying what's for sale, anything. If there's anything you are interested in, contact OK Recycling and talk to Tim that way, because we will not. That's not our stuff, and we're not going to get in the middle of it.
All right. I've got this GoPro 8 in my hand. I hope I'm going to record this right. I hope I'm doing this right. This is my first time messing around with it, but we are up here at OK Recycling again. We got away from the shop just for a minute to come up here and grab some things. So we're back up here, got the van, and I think Mr. Tim Griggs is going to take us around, give y'all a bit of a tour as to what is here and what's available, what's for sale, and all that good stuff. But we're standing around right now kind of getting a game plan, but I think we're going to take you around a little bit.
love the sidecars. All sidecars are cool.
It's Jingjang or something. It's a reproduction of a 1930 BMW. And it's a Chinese mode.
Really?
That's wild.
That is cool.
And you know, we're hoping it'll be around $8,000 maybe. You know, I don't know.
That's crazy.
And whatever it can't take from the blower is going somewhere.
See, some of them have like this,
I'm moved.
like a burst. Some of them have like what they call a burst plate. When it builds up too much, it'll blow that out before it blows the.
Oh.
And we're live with Ivan Yarber.
Hey everyone. Talk about force feeding you veggies here. Make it eat. Man, that's just wild in my brain right now. Sticking out of that van.
I know.
About this far. Like, sticking out. We're gonna have to modify the.
We'll have to chop the windshield out.
It's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's gonna look awesome. I'd like to build a like TIG welded, sweet looking cage form. Almost not a cage, but just redo the hood.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Redo the hood. Well, I'm filming. I'll grab some. I got one free hand behind the camera here.
This bottom pulley in the belt.
All right.
Who wants to see a blower in a van?
I know this guy does.
All right.
The hat's loose, I know. Here you go.
Okay.
The hat's loose, I'm not sure about the carburetor.
Okay. Yeah, I think they are.
Okay. Yeah.
I can carry a carb if I need to. Think I'll be able to. Oh yeah, I got that.
I made 2 trips, so.
Well,
How's that feel for you?
probably get it now.
Yeah, we gotta come back and get the intake.
I think
Yeah,
it's been sitting on that shelf for 8 to 10 years.
This.
First, oh
It's
really?
been sitting there
Goes with it.
for 8 to 10 years.
We don't know if we're gonna be able to make this happen, but if we can, it'll be cool.
We're sure gonna take it and try.
Yes.
We'll give it the old.
You tell college.
For sure.
This is gonna be.
I'm just getting it off the shelf.
I don't mind the carry with it.
It's got the longer snout for the AMC to go over the water.
Nice.
The cam.
This is a BDS too. Golly, if we can put that on a van.
I'm not worried about how it's gonna fit. I'm just worried about if we can put it, if we got the motor and everything to do it with, that's all we need. If that'll work, we can do it.
Legally, if you've already did it, you just put an AMC blower in a Chevrolet van.
Dang.
You couldn't have said it no better than that. You already did it.
Concept, we did. You're right.
The van is blown now.
I swear, if he cut that thing being, it is a nice
60 pounds of sheep, bud.
I'm,
got
two-
that
I'm
in your arms?
205 pounds a man.
Talking yo.
If y'all both unloaded that said sheep that was damn near 400 pounds,
Yeah.
then that's be okay.
I think these diamond plate sheets are going to be utilized into a motorcycle trailer. We got a little side project at the shop, and that's going to be the flooring for the motorcycle trailer. I think it's gonna, I can't remember if I showed or I don't think we did. We cut up a boat trailer and is making it into a motorcycle trailer. From boats to chops, bud. Oh, we're rolling.
Oh, I'm not going, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have this.
This is our side
Yeah,
quest.
don't even show him right now.
Don't even. We're not even.
We're going to go get some daggone commit thing.
This stuff rebuilds transmissions.
Y'all check this out.
That stuff.
If y'all remember, y'all check out our trip to Florida video. I will link that right now, and I'll link it down in the description. But Dad's van was two-wheel drive, which it still is, but the Turbo 400 that's in his van was making some very demon-like noises on the way to that trip. We stopped and put this stuff in it, made it all the way to Florida and back. So,
Yeah.
still making it. That's the same transmission, hadn't done anything different.
Let's go.
There's something up with ye old Yarber's truck here, and before we get way too into it, we're gonna throw a bottle at it and see what happens to it.
Oh, I'm glad I'm glad I was about to not say anything that was fit for recording.
Okay.
But
we got it.
yeah, let's just say this and then I'll cut the camera off and I can say what I need to say.
Oh, okay.
The only price besides this we had to pay is I had to listen to one stupid
I can cut it.
say how much that looked and reminded him of yes, what it is, the 18 van, ladies and gentlemen. If it were only black, he said, Mr. T would jump out of that van.
Really? What episode
And I didn't
was
say-
that van in?
I didn't say one word because if I said one word, there'd be 200 more than words that followed it, and I'd have either thrown this at him or something. It wouldn't have been good. I'm tired of hearing it. That is not the 18 van. That is not the mystery machine.
No more than this is the damn Dodge that Don Garlett set all them records in drag racing. Same thing. That's not Evil Knievel's motorcycle.
Gee, why not? It looks just like it. Evil Knievel could have jumped that very bike there. Man, don't that remind you of it? Anyway,
People.
Anyway,
if you're one of those people,
there you go.
you know, keep it to yourself. We're about up to here with it. Okay, back to normal. Nice things. Here we go.
I see stuff back here,
Oh, yeah.
and I wanted to go look. Oh my gosh.
If we can make it fit, it's going in.
It's going in what exactly again?
It's going in a van one day.
Oh
We
my
hope.
gosh. How is it gonna fit?
This may stick a little bit through the windshield, but
It's gonna be one fast 18 van, I tell you.
I don't
Dude.
know. We got crazy ideas and crazy friends that have stuff that says let's try it. So
Give her a go one time.
Oh, is that transmission funnel still in your van?
It should be, yeah.
You know, the one that looks like Mr. T's?
Yeah. Dang. So what size is this blower again?
I think it's a 671. It's either a 671 or an 871.
Will we use
Yes.
these two carbs?
Probably, since it's already set up for them.
Now, what exactly is the plan? Because we talked about a couple things off camera. I think I finally got it. But just for them, what's going to be the plan here?
Well, we are gonna put this 401 in what we're calling the Thrasher van. Looks like we're probably gonna go with Holly fuel injection at first, but we are planning on, if there's a way to do it, and Tim Griggs is crazy enough to let us try it and happen, we're gonna try to put his blower on it eventually too.
Gotcha.
We don't.
So it'll be quote unquote stock for a while in the van running, and
Well, it's
the
not
eventual. Well, yeah, well,
Stop.
it'll be a form that gets it on the road and in the van, and then the rest of the goodies will come with
hope.
that. Correct.
In this from what we went over to Tim's today, and we played around in all his AMC stuff, and this motor here is not really ideal for a blower. So
Okay.
we will probably not put the blower on this motor, but he's got several other 401s and cranks, rods, and the stuff to put a blower motor together. So what we'll probably do is, if everything goes well, the plan, build a 401 from the bottom up and put the blower on it.
Dude, stand next to you. I know it won't stand that tall, but like just for reference of how big it is. What, you're like 7'1"?
It's not as tall as I was expecting it to be. I mean, it's tall, don't get me wrong. The biggest thing is going to be trying to get it to stick the van, because I'm thinking honestly on a van, unless we can figure out a way to move it back, it's probably going to stick up. We're probably going to have to get into here.
Right, like right
And
where
stick
that
it
dash
up,
piece
yeah.
is, the back of it's gonna be.
Pour it all in there.
So
All right, yeah.
I don't know, and it's
We go.
right now it's just in the dreaming. It's just in the dreaming stages, but we're gonna see if we can't do it.
I was gonna see if we can't help this thing out.
All right, it's Wednesday morning. We
Good morning.
got one of the packages we've been waiting for from our friends at Rough Stuff Specialties.
Get on out of there.
Yeah, we get some of the, like we had said before, we get some stuff, some of the parts that we use from Rough Stuff, because they got good deals on the stuff, and we just can't make it as cheap as what they can make it. So this is what we're going to use for the transmission crossmember on the 76. This will be the ends, how we mount it up under the van. So we've been waiting on these. We'll get this stuff, start this process today, and maybe have that transmission crossmember done.
Yo.
So y'all check out Rough Stuff Specialties. Cool people.
Oh, it come with stickers.
Ta-da.
Talking.
Today
Yo.
we're going to, here's what's going to happen. We don't have a pipe bender, but we've got
Pipe bending accessories.
dies. Yeah, we have pipe bending accessories, but no pipe bender. So what we got to do is make it work. What we do have is heat and ingenuity. So that's what we're going to use instead of a pipe bender.
Heck
The
yeah.
plan is, this tube is full of sand, and the plan is I'm going to tack this to the table, heat and bend to this pattern on the table. And because it ain't solid, we have to use this. It is pipe. So If it was solid, I could just put the cross member up here and heat it, tack the cross member to the table and bend it to the thing, but we can't do that. So we're gonna try this and away we go.
Yeah, we need to go up higher. We need to be up higher than this exact pattern. This bend right here, the same, but
Yeah.
when we get up here, we need to be up higher when we make this bend.
First, we gotta get this bend in the middle, so let's get it done. Yep. You added 9 inches, yeah.
Trial and error.
Looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's if it'll come together like we got it in our head, it'll be perfect.
So is that the driver's side bend, and this is going to be the passenger side bend where the drive shaft drops down?
Can we be honest with you?
Yeah.
Whatever way it works best.
We'll
We'll flip it around however it works the best.
Yeah, I guess we can make it to however we see fit.
The biggest thing is we got one side it's got to be different because of the drive shaft. The front drive shaft coming through, so we've got to miss the front drive shaft on the passenger side. If the drive shaft was not an issue, we would just buy a Crossmember and not, you know, because the way they make, you know, as cheap as they are, you can't afford to really make them what you can buy them for. So the reason we're doing is nobody makes one for four-wheel drive like this to clear the drive shaft, so we're having to make it.
That's why we do what we do, fellers.
Talking yo.
We are talking, yo, and don't you forget it.
And we could have done it. We could have done it like the ones we've done in the past, but honestly, they were they were okay and weren't good. But we're always trying to make things better and maybe look a little better and a little different. So that's why we're doing this one.
What's happening, guys?
Talking yo.
We
one
were
time.
just about to quit work here, and we were just talking about Swift Coffee again because it's quickly became our favorite on-the-go coffee. Hot or cold, rip it, pour it, stir it, enjoy. I love all the flavors personally. I've yet to make a big packet here. They've got little packets like this, and
Little one
we
cup.
know you love coffee.
Oh man, coffee's my thing. And the thing about it is, it got me. It's instant. And that was one thing, and I was like, man, I don't know the instant coffee.
I was kind of like, yeah.
But these single packets right here, all you do, you just take hot water,
Pour
the
cold
coffee
water
in, stir it up or cold. You can sprinkle it over ice cream, anything, and it is like cafe style coffee, and it will, it'll get you going. It'll get you going.
It's not. It's not like you'll be crunching on coffee grounds. It's powdered. I mean, it is finely ground. It's what I like about it, and that's why it mixes so well in instant with cold or hot. I mean, it goes right together. So
just on the go. You don't have to worry about a coffee maker. You don't have to worry about anything. You just pop some water in the microwave, even out the spigot, hot water. Pour it in there. You're good to go.
I mean, it's better than Keurig.
In my opinion. I'm looking forward to the camping. I'm looking forward to the camping because y'all know how I am. I get up in the mornings before everybody else and drink my coffee. Now I don't even have to worry about the coffee pot. I just got to heat some water up, put my Swift coffee packs in there, good to go.
In fact, you got a trip coming up with Olivia back to home, and one of the first
I'm
things
going
was
tomorrow
packing underwear and packing Swift coffee.
2 pairs of underwear, 2 packs of Swift coffee, 2 packs of socks. I'm gone.
Just go to swiftcoffee.com, put in our code, the Swim Shop 4x4, to get a 15% discount on all your orders.
Yeah, and these are our
Try
kind
it
of people.
yourself, because it is awesome.
Yeah, they're
It
van
really
people
is.
too.
Yeah,
Van people.
They're van people.
So they're already.
They're already A1 in our book, man.
but yeah. Put in the code, get you a little discount, and get you some good quality instant coffee. Dang it, dude.
We got back from lunch and we evaluated this situation, and we all came to the conclusion that we've probably built a transmission crossmember for the Thrasher van.
Right.
Because this is just, will work, would be fine, but it's just, it doesn't really look good enough to put on there, honestly. And we're getting a bender eventually. We just don't have one now. We were trying something to see if it will work, and we've decided, we all three looked at it, and it's just
This
it's
worked.
not. Oh yeah, it worked.
It's just when we were bending it, we went too far, put a flat spot in it. You know, we won't save it for the Thrasher van.
I take blame for that, but it will work. It will perform fine. It will do the job. It just we just don't like the. It could look better.
There we go.
It could look better. So we are going to do another idea.
Guess that's the life of a fab shop, huh, bud?
Yeah.
Talking.
Sometimes you find out exactly how many times you can't do something or how not to do it.
Yo. Research development. That's the name of the game down here at Swim Shop 4x4.
Yeah, R&D, bud. Researching damn right. No. You don't have to get that. I just wanted to say it. And we devised another plan. We got a that works. You can do that if you want to. We can do that again if we want to. But we figured we would try this idea second, because this does take a little longer.
Yeah.
Because I guess you'll see it. I was, you was running around like getting the welders, getting this, and then the plastic.
Yeah. We had to chop and move and relocate, but we got the wood stove. We got our drill stuff, and we're gonna run this bar through here and press it. Now normally there's a bottle jack in between
I
there.
think I do want to fill it with sand, just to be safe.
Okay. Go ahead and I'll cut this off
But-
while you do that.
What we've done, or what we got going here, is where the bottle jack used to be in the bottom. Basically, it's at the top now. So, done a little flip flop on it, and this should work. And we're gonna fill it with sand.
Yeah, I think so. I've always heard that if you,
pressing it. Yeah.
I have heard that if it was filled with sand, and I think I've heard something that's called hydroforming or something, where they'll fill it with water to keep the pipe from flattening out like it did on the thing, to keep its shape while it bends.
Right.
I don't think it can hurt. We got plenty of sand, so we're gonna fill it up with sand.
We're going to our sand department.
Yeah.
A few years ago, we had a sandblaster in the shop that may have got used a handful of times. And so now-
The problem was, this is just like toy box sand.
yeah.
Which, I mean, it would work, but the compressor would get so much moisture in it, the sand would get clump up and wet. So now we use it to fill up pipe.
That's what it's going to be used for. But another good thing about vans is when you can't use them or don't want to use them or whatever, they're cool storage units for things like this.
Oh, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it eventually.
Oh yeah, all this will get cleaned out. This is a what year Dodge is this?
76.
76 mid-wheelbase Dodge, sliding door, obviously because the door is falling off. But Ivan is pretty fond of this one. Who knows? You might see it come make an appearance on the channel more than just sitting around in these in the boneyard.
Yeah, I think it's highly recommended. Go ahead. After all this, if we don't, I'm gonna be mad. If you didn't see. Is anything squeezing out of your end over there?
Nope, my end looks good.
My hole's pretty clear.
An additional block has been added.
It's pretty sad, ain't it?
Because the row is still too short. But it's doing.
It's doing.
Where the sand shoots out the end at 103 mile an hour, I don't know.
Well, it's not making it any smaller. That's it on that one.
There's not much recoil or rebound out of it either.
We got enough on each end. We'll just.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I don't know, man. Let's take it out.
Get the good big reveal. I'll come over there.
Sorry.
Okay. That doesn't look too bad.
Hey, look at that.
It's a lot of bend.
That's a lot of bend and not a lot of crimp in there.
That's pretty good if we can do that again. About right here.
Right there. Here,
We
let me
need to
see.
probably make sure.
Sand helped hold its form. So.
See, it's just in there rock solid, like.
You know, imagine this is the plate. It should be welded on kind of like this to the edge.
Right.
So we just got to figure out how high up we need to come to start bending these out that way. But that's pretty good. That's what we wanted.
And look at that, no crimp, no nothing.
Yep. I
The
believe
sand trick worked. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It didn't dent it. A lot of times it would dent, when I build roll cages with that, it would dent it right there. And it didn't dent it. I think that's because of the sand in there.
Yeah, show us what we're competing with here, because we kind of talked about it, we hadn't shown it yet, really.
We will come,
Let's see.
we'll have the mount, you know, come off the back of this. We'll come off that tube.
Mhm.
The tube will be here, and we'll have a plate coming to the bolts to this. So that thing, the reason we're having to build it like it is and not just use a regular, we've got to come up over the drive shaft. So it's gonna be like that.
Gotcha.
Up over the drive shaft. So what we've got to do is we've got to figure out high up. We've got to start that bend to come over here because we're going to weld a piece of angle there with 2 tabs and a rubber bushing that'll be bolted on both sides. We just got to figure out how high up it's got to go before we start this bend to clear the drive shaft and to hit this frame at the right spot.
Sweet.
And I am terrible with angles and bends and stuff. It probably won't go right.
Nah, it'll be alright. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It's gonna be an adventure for all of us.
But this is what will be. So what we'll do is these bushings will be inside here. And when this thing comes out, and imagine this being bent, this will be welded onto the end of the pipe here. And then what we will do is we'll take probably 2 of these, cut them in half, and then that'll be the 2 tabs welded on the frame. When you put the cross member up, imagine this is the frame. It'll go up in there like that, and you'll run a bolt through. And then this will be the rubber that it's mounted on. That'll give it the give. Of course, the motor's mounted on rubber too, so it'll have plenty of give to be able to do. But that's what our plan as of now is.
So, thanks to Ivan and his engineering-like mind, we were able to get this crazy concoction of bends back inside of the press. And
No problem.
One more.
now all we got is one more bend. So this is shaping up pretty well. Look at that. No crimps, no nothing.
That's sand.
It's gonna look factory.
Don't know which factory, but it's going to.
Swim shop factory.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that one.
Daggone, that right there looks like a bike right there. Look.
I know, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing hardtails for choppers and stuff. Yo!
I think we can live with that.
Not only can we live with it, that is way better than what we did the first time.
So we decided we're gonna use these as handlebars instead of the transmission mount. We think they'll be great.
I mean, look at that. You can't
Pretty
tell the
good.
difference between the one you get from Harley Davidson, except that's way bigger than it.
That's pretty good.
Alright, we're recording. I have to speak up just a little bit.
All right, we're still playing with the cross member, having to put another little bend in it. Hoping this will do it. We don't even know if we can bend it this way. We're
Looks
trying.
like we are.
We're doing something.
Now, whether that thing slips out of there, I don't know.
Get bent. Oh.
Might look crazy, but
No, I don't think it looks bad.
You're way up over.
Yeah, I know I'm on that side. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
looking at this side. If we need to go more on this side, and then we'll hit on that side. What do you think about over here and where the mount would be? I think you could go more.
Ooh, nice.
Pretty tucked in there.
Yeah, if we can get it to
We could go more.
maybe not, let's forget about this one and scoot it as far this way as we can and get this
Okay.
and pump it a couple times. And this side over here, Then we'll work on it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bend this about right in there.
Same, yeah. Let's do that over there too. Yeah.
Well, you want to say what's going on again? Just a few more adjustments.
Yeah,
as we're
what
going?
we when we got it in there to where we want to put the mounts on the frame, the bar's hitting a little too high. So what we're doing is putting a little down swoop on both ends, which actually is better. It's going to make it stronger the way it's going to pull down, and it'll give more clearance, like you said, for exhaust when we run through. So all we're doing is just making an adjustment to bend these ends down just a little bit so they'll hit at a lower point on the piece that we put on the frame. Just tweaking, just tweaking. And you can see how this side, we have to see how this side, we pretty much can do whatever we want to do on this side. This side we had to go straight and curve back because the drive shaft on this side has got to go through right here. So we had to clear it with not going too far over here, so we got room for the shift linkage. That's why we also used this smaller tube too. Thick bar, but smaller than what you would see like on the engine cradles, because we're so limited on space on this side with the drive shaft.
Yeah.
It's gonna want to try to roll it, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, she's bending.
Let's go. Check that. It bent pretty good.
Yeah. Cool.
That did it.
Yeah.
Not done. But
It just looks like we just made like origami a goose.
All right, so apparently this is going to be the thrilling episode of the transmission cross-member mount, because we have been running back and forth to the press, making small bends, small adjustments, and then hanging it back up in the van, checking it out. So we're just slowly but surely getting this thing. And I know this is high, thrilling octane content here. All right, we just made some tacks here. It's temporarily kind of holding this in. Ivan is gonna mark this side where it needs to be cut and we'll start mocking some more. And Dad's arms are about to fall off because he's been doing nothing but holding this thing straight up for the last 20 minutes. And I've just been holding the camera and being of assistance
I'm kind of helping you here.
as much as possible.
Okay. This will be the cut of trickery.
Okay,
It'll be tricky.
let's just do it.
Well, we're gonna have to take it out.
Somebody pull that bolt out and then we'll drop her down.
You already braced up on one side.
Oh man, YouTubing ain't easy.
Washer.
Oh man. Okay. So that's what we'll have. So now we're gonna cut this side off, put it back up there, tack it, then we'll knock the bushings out so we don't melt the bushings, weld it all up, put it back up there, and then we'll start making the plate that the transmission mount actually mounts to here. Alright.
Cool. And y'all just gonna have to be patient with us on the audio. I'm not sure how this is gonna come out. This is gonna be the first video I've ever edited using the GoPros afterwards. So most of this was shot on the GoPros, so I'm still learning on how this will be coming out, all that good stuff. But we got the welder running in the background. We've got the fan running because it is so hot. So we're trying to speak up. We might be blowing the darn speakers out if we start speaking up. I don't know, but I hope you can hear us and what we're talking about. She's a soft talker. She's a low talker. That's what it was.
A low talker. She's a low talker. I think this is gonna. I think it's gonna work out to be all right. It's just. I know it looks so unproportioned, but just having to work around that drive shaft, to make it uniform is impossible, which is absolutely great for us because we couldn't make it uniform anyway. So we'll be able to get away with it.
But plus we were talking putting these final bends in it, and we looked at some other transmission cross-member mounts, drag cars, off-road stuff. They all bend down.
Kind of go out and then go down, which kind of makes sense because if you think about something like if you're holding it with your arm out like this, it's harder to hold it, but if you can do it like this, you got more, so it should be stronger in theory.
Yeah, so we got these bent down, so it's actually cradled. The weight will be pushing down on these and will be held off of the frame that way, if that makes sense.
All right, as always, we want to thank y'all. We appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a lot of stuff in this one that kind of bounces around everywhere. I know we're, like I said before, we're kind of, things are going on. I don't know, we're having trouble getting parts in. So we're having to do what we can when we can and waiting on parts to get here. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. Ivan and Olivia are going to Glade this weekend with his family. going up there. They're going to be filming some stuff and recording, so you may on the next video see some of that stuff. We have actually, this video is done, just about all the recording and everything you see is done with our new GoPros. We decided to up our game a little bit, hoping that the sound quality and video quality will be better and it'll be a little bit easier editing. Seth is the one that handles all that. He's learning on the editing, and I know he's had a little bit of trouble just trying to make the transition from just doing phones over to the GoPro, but I think he's getting that figured out. So I hope that's a little bit better for you. And we're going to continue to try to upgrade and get stuff there. We're now at a position now we probably need a new computer because Seth is about maxed his out of what he can do on it. So we're probably looking for a new computer. But anyway, I'm not going to go on. Y'all just please keep liking, sharing, subscribing. We appreciate what y'all done so far. Just keep doing it. We can't thank you enough. Check out OK Recycling, our buddies down there. You got the banner up there with all the information. We've gone over what all they do. Our buddies up in West Jefferson at Renegade Supply, Renegade Tees, that does all our merch. If you need any merch, check them out. Go buy some merch. Seth will have the link to our Big Cartel page in the description. So get some merch, shirts, stickers, keychains, all that kind of stuff. Check out our new, well not new, but our buddies, the ones that we're working on at Prism Supply. They're, if you need any chopper stuff for your motorcycle, they make some awesome chopper parts. Check them out. And I don't know, is there anybody else? Anybody?
Power and Sound. Power and Sound.
Yes.
May 17th and 18th.
Power and Sound. Be sure, go to Power and Sound Revival, the web page, the Facebook page. Check that out. If you don't have anything to do that weekend, come. If you do have anything to do that weekend, cancel it and come. The funnest weekends you'll ever have. Music, vendors, camping, just good fellowship. So y'all make it out to that, and you know, as always, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. We keep doing what we're doing. We'll catch you again.
What goes on? We got a problem.
What, with the transmission crossman? What happened?
No. All right, you know how we're always talking about how it upsets us when people come up and say, we pull up somewhere and they're like, man, I thought it was the A-team, or I was waiting for Mr. T to get out, or where's Scooby-Doo?
Oh yeah.
All right.
What?
Well, I was down here looking. I got your van and the A-team van pulled up. All right, look at this. All right, here's your van, Seth. Oh, I mean, sorry. Here's the A-team van. All right. See how the A-team van, it's the long wheelbase like that? See how yours, short wheelbase? Same thing. All right, look at this. All right, see how on the A-team van it's got that wing up there on the back, right there? All right, see how you've got that light bar up in the front of yours? Same thing.
Oh.
Now look at this. All right, see how the A-team van is gray at the top, black at the bottom, and got this long red stripe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now look at yours, Seth. It's bare metal. It's got these purple and pink designs and this scene painted on the side. Same thing. Here's where it gets freaky. Now look at this. See how the A-team van is real low to the ground and got those little tires on it?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at your van, Seth. See how it's jacked way up and these great big old tires on it? Exact same thing. So
I'm starting to get a little worried.
and now looking at mine, mine's close. Yours is almost identical. I don't
Now that you mention it, the Beat sort of looks like it too.
I don't even know if we need to drive them anymore, because NBC could sue us for duplicating them. And in Olivia's van, it's just like Scooby-Doo's van when I got to looking at it.
Because, it's blue.
But I mean, I see well why.
Gosh,
When
yeah.
you pull up somewhere, somebody says, man, I thought Mr. T was going to roll out of the A. I mean,
No
look,
wonder.
they're identical.
You're switching back too quick. I can't tell which one is which.
So,
That's...
That one's mine?
No, that's the
18.
real.
That's the 18 van.
Okay.
There's yours.
All right.
But y'all see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. I'm confused.
They're pretty much the same van.
I don't know.
So now I got to apologize to a bunch of people because I have been getting upset and wondering where you saw this. Now that I put them side by side, I see exactly what y'all are talking about. They are the same.
That's unfortunate, dude.
So, one of the prettiest days of the year, sunshine, 70 degrees. My day's ruined. I'm going to the house.
Yep. Well, shoot, we just got here.
God.